Hey guys, Jacob here. This is another 1.8.3 video for Division. This is going to be something a little bit different. I usually don't make vendor reset videos, but this is going to be a first. I know it's not Friday, it's currently Thursday, but I'm going to tell you guys 5 things I would pick up before the next vendor reset. That way you guys know what's for sale. Now, I'm going to show you guys right now which is the Loud Vent Break. It's not the best, it's not crazy like with all stats, but if you don't have one, this one has crit damage, accuracy, and crit chance. It doesn't have 30% crit chance, but I think this is a pretty good pickup if you don't have one. And it's good for PvP and PvE, especially if you don't like suppressors, then you could throw this on your gun instead. Now, the next thing what you guys want to do is go to the terminal, which is down here. You're going to want to fast travel, and when you first get there, you're going to want to go to the special equipment vendor. And when you get to the special equipment vendor, you guys will see that they are selling 2 items, which I would recommend picking up this week. There's a few others, but these are the top 2 I'd grab while you're here. First off is the Liberator. It has Predatory, Responsive, and Focus. You could reroll Deadly and have a pretty decent Liberator if you really like this gun, mostly on cosmetics. Personally, I don't run this weapon because I have tons of lightweights, but if you want to buy this because you like the look of it and you don't have one that has pretty good talents, you could roll Focus for Deadly or something else like Competent and have a pretty decent firearm for PvP, but it's on your preference. The next thing on the list are the gloves. They are selling Savage gloves with pretty badass talents on them, or stats. Assault rifle, crit chance, and crit damage, and stamina. You could reroll stamina for firearms. And I know back in the day, some of these are really hard to get your hands on. It took me forever to get my hands on a pair myself. I still have I have an exact pair just like these. But back in the day, it was just a bitch to get rolls you needed, because now what people usually do when they run classified sets, say they get all these stats and they can just reroll 2 of them instead of 1 and get perfect rolls. Back in the day, you could not do that. You were stuck with the talents you had on, or the stats you had on your piece. Now, the next thing what you guys want to do is go to the Wolves Den Safe House, which is at the very top right here. And you guys will see they're selling a pretty decent gun for new players and people who don't have a decent gun to use in PvP or PvE, but this is more of a PvP type based gun. I know not everybody has the house since there's a lot of returning players, but if you don't have the house, I suggest picking this weapon up because it is pretty good for PvP. And this weapon is the Lightweight M4. It has Focused, Unforgiving, and Competent. This is a pretty decent roll. Unforgiving and Competent are pretty good. You could use this on Alpha Bridge, or you could use this on maybe something like a Hexo build or a Ninja Bike build. You could roll Deadly, Unforgiving, and Competent, or you could roll Responsive, Unforgiving, and Competent and use Deadly on Alpha Bridge, which is currently what I'm doing at the moment. So I would highly recommend picking up this weapon because it is pretty good. Now, the next thing on the list, you guys are going to go to the DZ East 46th Street, which is right up here. Give me a second. Bad. Right here. You guys want to go here, and you guys will see they're selling a pretty decent weapon. I know it's not crazy like the house, and it's nothing compared to the Lightweight M4, but the weapon I am talking about, which was King in 1.4 and 1.5-ish, it was pretty good. Not as good as it used to be in 1.4, which is the G36. It has Unforgiving, Deadly, and Focused. I know it's a pain in the ass for some of you guys who want to get a really good G36, and it has something, you know, rolled on it that you can't use. For example, it might have Sustained, Determined, and Focused, and you're like, wow, that's a great roll, and it's not. And you can never really reroll Focused because, I mean, you can, but you can't get one without it. It's always on this damn gun for some reason. I don't know if it's just how it's set. I'm pretty sure it is, but now you have one that's PvP worthy and has Unforgiving and Deadly on it. You can just get rid of Focused and throw Responsive, and then there you go. You have a pretty good G36C. Since this weapon, for some reason, is really hard to get with good rolls, I don't know why, but that's just how it is. Now, the next thing on my list is the, this is more of a bonus item. I guess you guys could get this if you want, which is at 5th Avenue, which is all the way up here. Or my bad, which is all the way down here. You guys want to fast travel here. This is not essential, but I'm going to add this to the video mostly because I know a few people probably will need this or want it if they are a healer. So I decided to show you guys this also. And that is the mod they're selling, which is a 6% first aid self-heal. I know that some of you guys run Overdose with Tactician builds, and you run healer builds or 10k Tactician, and you guys want all the healing you can get, so I'd recommend picking up this mod. It's probably the best mod currently for sale at the moment if you really want to get one. I know there's probably a few others, but personally I think this is a really good pickup if you're running 10k Reclaimer or 10k Tactician, Firecrest, whatever, or just want something for a decent heal with your booster on your Ninja Bag builds or your Overdose. That's really about it.
For a little more.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I hope this information helped. This is just a quick video on a few things I would suggest picking up before the vendor reset. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.